Woody? Why am I alive? You are a toy. You belong to Bonnie. These are your friends.
Walk me through your reaction when you found out that they wanted you for Toy Story 4.
Sure.
But it was to play a sport.
Yeah. It's the same reaction I have now. Overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I think Forky and I really share that. I'm very overwhelmed. We're both, he asks, why am I here? I ask, how did I get here? I don't know what's happening. I don't really remember that first meeting much. I remember talking through Forky, and I also remember they took clips from Arrested Development and clips from Veep and put it in an animated Forky, just to kind of see how he would react. And I was like, I love that, you know? Because he has no flexibility like me. We have that in common. But he's just incredibly simple and gullible and kind of nervous, and that tends to be a through line in the characters I've done.
I was made for soup, salad, maybe chili, and then the trash. I'm litter. Freedom!
I think what I'm so crazy about and what Pixar does, not that they have the intention of making a message movie, but something that came out is, you know, he's like mainly thinking he's going to trash, and Woody comes along and he's like, you have a greater purpose. You have greater value. And I just love that message out there. You know, whoever might think that's their only direction, no, they're made for more.
Open your eyes, Woody. There's plenty of kids out there. Sometimes change can be good.
You can't teach this old toy new tricks.
You'd be surprised.
You were finally kind of able to explore Bo Peep. What do you think is the facet of hers you were most excited to share with audiences?
Her heartful nature and her survivorship. You know, she's really been through it and survived it and is down with it. You know what I mean? It's like, no, it's very sort of unsinkable Molly Brown. It's like you cannot, life, the forces of life are not going to get me. I'm going to overcome it. So I think that those are just wonderful qualities.
Did the idea for the plot come first, or did you kind of have the idea to bring Bo Peep back into the picture first? How did that come about?
Well, the outline was written by Andrew Stanton a long time ago. He didn't really tell anybody he was really working on it. But Bo Peep was always a part of that from day one.
Okay.
And it was something like, we need to hold on to this idea. However the plot changes, Bo Peep was always there.
Was it a conscious decision to go harder on the comedy with this one, or did it just work out that way?
I mean, I personally think Josh is one of the funniest dudes I know, and so I think he brought a lot of the humor to this.
These characters kind of fall. They're just naturally funny. I mean, the actors as well. That they bring so much of this. Their comic timing. I was shocked at how funny Keanu Reeves is on camera and off camera.
Hold on, one more. Oh yeah.
And just naturally funny. So that just stuck in my head because wasn't prepared for that.
Duke Kaboom, Canada's greatest stuntman. Oh yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
He's posing.
Yeah.
Duke, we need
Hold
to...
on, one more. Oh yeah.
When you're coming up with a movie, how hard is it to decide which of the supporting characters you're going to bring back and which you're going to just say sayonara to?
That was really difficult. We only have 5 trillion characters in this movie that we keep
and we keep adding
from the other films, but we love them all, and that's the hard part. And we also want to introduce new characters, so it was just finding this balance. And that was part of all the different versions we did, was finding that balance of new versus old and making sure that it felt right.
Were there any that didn't make the final cut that were in initial drafts of the movie?
We did have a new character that had a bit moment that I missed that we didn't get in the movie, and it was one of those dancing Santa Clauses, and it was in the antique store, and he was kind of a doomsdayer who'd go get out, and then his motion detector would get set off, and he'd be like, and he goes, jingle bell, jingle bell. But he's like, get out, while he's still dancing. I just love that moment.
Just couldn't find a way to work him into the story.
Didn't feel quite right.
Oh, okay.
And so this is every attempt to try and pull her back.
Okay, she's done. She's not going to go do it, and I have to pull out the heavy artillery. Okay, all right.
I'm gonna try to get you with the foot. Bunny, what are you doing?
Huh?
I can't reach him, man. Help me out here. Come on. Duke Kaboom, Canada's greatest stuntman. But if it was the commercial, maybe it would be different. Duke Kaboom, Canada's greatest stuntman.